All right, for slide number 7, we have this really interesting inequality. It actually doesn't look too difficult. We're going to, first of all, circle our like terms, and we're going to combine them. Again, when you identify your like terms, you need to make sure that the sign is also circled that's in front of your term or your number. So now I'm going to rewrite this by just bringing everything else down. So 4 is less than x, and then negative 3 plus 2, or we could say 2 minus 3, that's going to give us a negative 1. And so now I just go ahead and I start solving my one-step inequality right now, because that's what this turned into. I do the inverse operation. I have a negative 1, which means I need to add 1. And I'm going to bold that so you can see it. And I need to do that to both sides. So if I add 1 on this side to cancel that 1 out, I need to do the same thing to that side. So now I add 4 plus 1 equals 5 is less than x, because my negative 1 and my positive 1 cancel out. All right, so now I like to have my variable, if you know and remember this, on the left side. So right now my variable's on the right side. When I start graphing inequalities, I like to flip the whole thing so that way my variable is on my left side. So one thing I want you to notice is the open side of this inequality. Look at that. The open side, or what side is the Pac-Man's eating, the alligator's eating, it's eating the x. Down here, it's still eating the x, if you look at that. So what I did was I just flipped the whole thing. So now my variable's on my left side. I like that better. You don't have to do this step. It just makes me be able to graph things a little easier, and I'll explain why. So the first thing I need to do is identify I have a 5 here, and my inequality symbol just has the greater than sign. It doesn't have equals to. So it's an open circle on my 5. Now, when I'm looking at which arrow to do, which way is it going to go, if my variable is on the left side, the inequality symbol is pointing the same way the arrow needs to go on my number line. This is why I enjoy having my variable on the left side. But when you switch it, you have to make sure that it is switched properly. We can look at this. 5 is less than x. So 5 is less than any number that x will be. So x can be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's right there. Or x is greater than 5. Again, it's the arrow's pointing on the right side. All of those numbers are greater than 5. So that would be the trick to this one. Just combining your like terms and then going through the steps like you normally go through them.